Ordinance 42, 2025, and ordinance repealing 30, 2025, and amending and retitling Chapter 57 of the Code, Town of Dover, to establish a Department of Public Safety, to eliminate the position of Chief of Police, Deputy of Police, Fire Chief, and Deputy Chief, to create the position of Public Safety Director as appropriate authority, and to provide the administration of the Police, Fire, and Office of Emergency Management Divisions. I'll make that motion. Second. Well, you want to take a minute and explain that? Council, so they're aware. I don't know. I'm sure it works out bad.
Good evening. So tonight, before you have Ordinance 42-2025, which is an ordinance seeking to repeal prior ordinance regarding the elimination of the police chief position and public safety director position, and replacing it with a new updated ordinance reflecting changes that are based upon the court proceeding we had before Judge Minkowitz last week. And based upon that return date oral argument, in my experience, Judge Minkowitz made a ruling which I vehemently disagree with. He was wrong under the law, and he was wrong under his interpretation of the statute. It was one of the most one-sided court proceedings I've ever been a part of. He refused to let my co-counsel Jonathan Cohen speak, my partner Dan Antonelli speak, while each of the representatives for the Police Chief Association, or Chief Delaney, for the Prosecutor's Office, all were afforded full amount of time to speak. But what we did glean from Judge Minkowitz's decision after he and I went back and forth respectfully many times was that there were issues that he had with our ordinance, namely having to do with certain sections that we referenced and modified in the ordinance before you relating to the power serve as a hearing officer, the powers under the police under 48:118, and we revised this ordinance with the input of our labor counsel, Jonathan Cohen, to reflect all of the changes that he referenced, and changes that were also referenced by the Martin County Prosecutor's Office. I will say I don't believe any of that was absolutely legally necessary, but we wanted to address his concerns to create an ordinance that we would put before you that was in compliance with his issues and candidly would allow you to move forward without further interference by the court, which I believe is unwarranted under the case law, North Brunswick, and other cases. So this new ordinance still accomplishes what I believe this council approved at 2 prior meetings, which is to eliminate the chief of police position, to eliminate the deputy police chief, the fire chief and deputy chief, and install a public safety director. And it preserves that along with, complying with some of the issues that we saw. So that's what's before you. It's been vetted, and I would recommend that you.
Any questions from the council?
I do have one question. There were some proceedings last week. Did Judge Minkowitz issue an order last Friday after the proceedings requiring the maintenance of the status quo until the hearing?
No.
He did not.
Judge Minkowitz issued an order denying our application to dissolve the temporary restraints that were issued without notice to the town of Dover. It was ex parte order that he signed a few days after they filed this a few weeks ago. And in the order that initially restrained us from taking any action, it required that we not take any action under Ordinance 30-2025, which was the initial ordinance. So we were prevented from taking any action under the prior ordinance, meaning hiring a public safety director and moving forward, but we were not yet feeling that and taking the action.
Thank you.
Any other questions? We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Estacio?
Yes.
Rodriguez?
Yes.
Councilmember Santana?
No.
Councilmember Scarneo,
Yes.
Councilmember Tapia,
No.
Councilmember Toro,
Yes.
Councilmember Velez,
Yes.
Councilmember Wittner,
No.
Mayor Dodd.